Hello, I'm Nicole Galehouse, Interim Planning Supervisor. This presentation is regarding code revisions proposed to the regulations for short-term rentals. I'll begin with a brief overview of how short-term rentals are currently regulated in the City of Grand Junction. A permit is required, which must be renewed annually. A property operator must also receive a tax license from the City of Grand Junction. If meals are provided, such as in a bed and breakfast style, the property operator must also receive proper permitting from Mesa County Department of Health. There must be a local party designated to respond to emergencies and compliance issues. This may be the owner, but in any case, the party must be available within a 20-mile radius. On the property itself, smoke and carbon monoxide detectors are required. Any room that provides sleeping for the residents, for the guests, must have proper egress, and there must be posted safety information, including fire extinguishers, emergency contact, parking notices, noise restrictions, quiet hours, trash disposal, and the city permit number. And finally, the occupancy is limited to 2 persons per bedroom, plus 2 additional. If a property is not renting out the entire dwelling unit, this does include the operator if they live on site. Short-term rentals can provide a great benefit for the City of Grand Junction when regulated properly. They provide a unique option for visitors to the Grand Valley, generate local lodging and sales tax revenue, and provide additional income options for local homeowners, which in some cases may help pay for a home they may otherwise struggle to afford. However, there are also concerns with short-term rentals. They tend to concentrate around high-activity areas such as the downtown and university campuses, which can lead to some problems if not regulated well. They can contribute to affordable housing stress by removing potential units from the market, and they can weaken the social fabric of existing neighborhoods and unexpectedly introduce a higher level of commercial operations than desired in a residential neighborhood. In 2021, the city completed a housing strategy report. One of these strategies was to encourage development of accessory dwelling units. As part of this, there was a recommendation to limit or cap short-term rental operations. Upon further review, staff developed a more detailed implementation strategy, which included limiting short-term rentals. Communities use different tools or combination of tools, such as limiting the overall or neighborhood concentration, imposing an additional sales tax, or incentivizing homeowners to use their ADU for long-term tenants. The recommendation that came out of this was to limit the neighborhood concentration of short-term rentals and to be considered as part of the Zoning and Development Code update, which is ongoing. The first recommendation to update the city short-term rental regulations is to differentiate between 2 different types of short-term rentals. First, one that makes available for rent a full or principal dwelling unit, and a secondary, which only makes available a portion of a principal dwelling unit or an accessory dwelling unit. Another recommended amendment is to limit the number of primary short-term rentals. Within the downtown area, where we are currently seeing the highest concentration of these uses, the limit is proposed at 10% of residential units. This still allows, given the current inventory, for a 2.5 times growth of the existing stock of short-term rental units. Outside downtown, this limit is proposed to be 3% of residential units, which allows for a growth of potential of 4.6 times. For properties that have less than or equal to 4 units on a single lot, there's a limit proposed of 2 short-term rentals, of which only 1 may be a primary. And for properties with greater than 4 units, this is proposed at 10% maximum for short-term rental units. And this will be most commonly applied in multifamily settings. Section 21.02.140, subsection C, requires that a proposed code amendment shall address in writing the reasons for the proposed amendment. For the proposed amendments to short-term rental regulations, It seeks to allow a use with appropriate regulation that increases visitor options and provides an income source for homeowners. It also seeks to provide regulations that protect the neighborhood fabric of our community and limit the impact of the use on the long-term housing market.
In conclusion, the proposed amendments to the Zoning and Development Code are useful in that they ensure the health, safety, and general welfare of the public and refine processes that assist in the logical and orderly development of the city as described in the staff report. And second, the proposed amendments to the Zoning and Development Code support the following planning principle 5, strong neighborhoods and housing choices of the comprehensive plan. Staff recommends approval of this request. Thank you.